And it goes a little something like
Coucou mes amis, welcome back. For those who doesn't know, I used to live in Toulouse to learn French for 8 months before moving to Paris for my job. As someone who comes here to explore the culture and language, Toulouse for me is the best place to do so. Why? Grab a chocolatine, sit back, and let me tell you why I absolutely adore this place. Toulouse is known as la Ville Rose because of the beautiful pink terracotta buildings. If you are visiting Toulouse for a couple of days, here are some of my favorite places and things to do. The Capitole de Toulouse. This iconic building is the heart of the city with stunning architecture and a beautiful square in front of it. Basilique Saint-Sernin, one of the largest Romanesque churches in Europe. It's a must-see for history and architecture lovers. The Garonne River is perfect for a relaxing stroll or having a picnic. Jardin Japonais, Japanese garden, a beautiful Japanese garden perfect for a peaceful walk or just relaxing amidst nature. Unlike the north, the weather in the southern France are sunny most of the time, even during winter. It's mostly perfect weather for a picnic or exploring. My most favorite moment of the day is the sunset in the city center, specifically watching the sunset by the river. Like literally when I moved to Paris, every French asked me why would you move to the north? And I think it's mainly because of the weather. Toulousains are really warm and welcoming. I think they're a little bit chatty, which I like because I talk a lot. Of course, there are a lot of time I don't understand what they're saying, but as soon as I say I'm here to learn French and I would love to learn more about the culture and the language, they will be super polite and appreciate my efforts. Also, I feel like since Toulouse is not that international like Paris or Lyon or Marseille, people expect you to speak French. So no one started the conversation to me in English, despite my foreigner looking. I guess that's one of the reasons why my French has improved quite a lot since I arrived. Which leads me to another reason why I love it here, my French learning journey. I enrolled in a private language school called Langues. Their tuition fee is much higher than my master degree, but it was worth every penny. The school was really a safe place to practice and to learn not just the language, but the culture, the history, the traditions. The teachers are so patient and encouraging as well as the classmates. Besides, the schools also have free cultural activities almost every day. I try to make the most out of these activities by signing up for almost all of them when I can. In school, people come from all over the world, from just 1-week course to 8-month course like me. I know so much more about other cultures and even countries that I've never heard of. We have shared so many great times together, and I've learned so much from them that made a huge impact to my personal development. The friendships I've formed here have been a huge part of my wonderful experience. Another thing that I love about Toulouse is it's still really cultural. As I mentioned before, it's not that international, and even if there are a lot of foreigners, they're most likely to speak French. There are some downside to it, which is people are a little bit more traditional and conservative, but as someone who wants to learn more about the culture, this is really a place for me. I see a lot of people saying that French people are rude and not very polite. It's probably because usually we don't know about French etiquette, so here are some of them. First of all, always say bonjour when you get into a store or you meet someone in the same building. And when you get out of the store, always say au revoir as a see you. After placing your items on the conveyor belt, use the divider to separate your groceries from the next person's. And if someone does it for you, always say merci. When crossing the street, cars always stop automatically for pedestrians, so be sure to smile and give a nod or wave to say thank you. When meeting someone new, a light kiss on both cheeks usually starts from the left, some places starts from the right, called la bise, is a really common greeting, but be sure to follow the other person's lead. Especially be careful on which side to start first. Here are some tips if you are planning to visit Toulouse. Try to learn a few basic French phrases. Even a simple bonjour or merci goes a long way in making a good impression. If you don't say so, people think you're really rude. Visit the local markets. They are great for fresh produce and always a fantastic way to experience the local culture. My favorite markets are Saint-Aubin Marché from 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. every Saturday, or Marché de Cannes every day for fresh vegetables. Use bike sharing system, Vélo Toulouse, free for 30 minutes. I bought a pass for 20 euros for the entire year. I think as a tourist, 2-3 days would be enough to explore the city, and don't expect it to be all lively and fast-paced like Paris or other major cities. Southern cities are usually slower and more calm. Shops closes around 7 p.m. and Sunday. A lot of them close for summer vacation until September. That's kinda a thing everywhere in France actually. If you live here for a few months alone, try to make some friends. I recommend the Blah Blah exchange group every Thursday, otherwise, you might think it's boring. Living in Toulouse has been a journey of personal growth. I've learned so much about myself, embraced new tradition, and grown more independently. It's been an enriching experience that I wouldn't trade for anything. But I'm sure it's time to turn the page. Au revoir, see you next week. Bisous!